Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another episode of Sneaker Talk, where we talk about the latest sneaker news, sneaker releases, and just sneakers in general. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a shoe that is not a sneaker. But, I don't have another series to cover, like boots and stuff like that, so it's going to be chucked in here anyway. What we have to cover is the upcoming collaboration between a Cold Wall and Doc Martens for the upcoming 1460 as part of the 1460 Remastered Program. Whoa, what? Danyal's covering a 1460 Remastered release before it releases? You heard it right, folks. This is what happens when I get a day off from work. I actually cover things. So, yes. This weekend, we are getting the latest edition in the 1460 Remastered Program. Now, if you're a little bit unsure, you're a little bit like, whoa, what's the 1460 Remastered Program? So, this year is the 60th anniversary of the iconic Doc Marten boot, the 1460. You see it every day. It's worn by so many different subcultures and so many different people. It's an amazing shoe. It is an amazing shoe. So to commemorate its 60th anniversary, Doc Martens was like, you know what? We're not going to just do like some 60th anniversary thing, one release, none of that, which is what most brands do, if we can all agree on that, is that whenever there's an anniversary of an iconic shoe that they've done, they always just do like a single release. They're like, when it first came out, we'll do like a 25th anniversary or something like that. It's true. So I have to commend Doc Martens for thinking about doing something like this, where for every month of this year, they are going to be collaborating with contemporary designers to remaster, to, change it up, to redo it in their own image. This iconic boot, this 1460. So for this month, for July, we are getting the British brand, a Cold Wall, to redo the 1460. Now, we've covered every single one so far, not on time, but we have covered it. So if you want to check out the rest of them, I do have a playlist on the channel called the 1460 Remastered Program. You can watch from when it first started, which was the Bape collaboration, all the way, obviously, up until now. Now, what we'll do to cover this upcoming release is we'll head on over to a HYPEBEAST article that I have for us. We'll read all the release details, cover all the images, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on this collaboration in comparison to the other releases that we have seen so far this year. Now, if you want me to cover the rest of the 1460s that release in the later months, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel as we're trying to aim for 2,425 subs for the end of July. We've only got a couple days left, but also only a couple subs to get. So, tell a mate, tell a family member, tell somebody, and hopefully we can reach the milestone of 2,425 by the end of July. But let's stop crapping on. Let's head on over to the HYPEBEAST article that I have for us today to have a look at the Cold Wall Doc Martens 1460s that are releasing in July as a part of the 1460 Remastered Program. Ta-da! Here we are. So, this is our first image of the new upcoming 1460 with a Cold Wall. So let's dive into the articles, details here. We got a lot of details, and then we'll dive into the actual photos here. So, a Cold Wall blurs class boundaries with Doc Martens 1460 collaboration, elevating the boots uniform and workwear roots. I mean, yeah, it's just, there's so many subcultures, doesn't it? I didn't even think of it being, like workwear or anything like that. I kind of just took it as like inherently the punk shoe, but it would have some workwear capabilities because it's just tough. It is a tough shoe. Following on from Pleasures and Undercover, London-based label A Cold Wall has become the latest brand to take part in the 1460 Remastered project from Doc Martens. Celebrating 60 years of the 1460 boot silhouette, A Cold Wall has taken the boot in a new direction, with elevated details as a contrast to its uniform and workwear origins. These details include references to tailoring and minimalistic design, which Cold Wall definitely embodies very well. With no eyelets giving the boot an understated aesthetic, the boot also features a range of angular features on its front, as well as an added side zip and molded panel detailing, a dual branded silicone zip pull-up, and a Cold War branded debossing on the heel, so probably along here somewhere. Speaking about the project, a Cold War founder, Samuel Ross, paid tribute to the silhouette. The 1460 is placed right in the middle of the 20th century cultural crosshairs. It's incredible. It is. It really is. A Cold War X Doc Martens 1460 is set to release on the Doc Martens web store and select stockists on July 25th. No price to be confirmed at the moment, but I can imagine it's gonna be pricey. I can imagine it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. What we'll do now is we'll dive into these 6 images here and have a look at the Cold War Doc Martens 1460 remastered collaboration. Here it is here, done in what looks like a very workwear inspired photo shoot. You know, bricks laying about, a bunch of materials in the background. It looks like they've gone for that look. So we get a zoom in. On the zipper, you have a Cold War done in this very unique zip, I do have to say. Extra panels where the eyelets would have been, just this like really pointing out leather here. Interesting choice. I would have honestly thought they would have just combined it, you know, just done like a huge panel all the way along here, but they've added little cuts in here. It probably was done just so when you like walk in the boot, the leather doesn't go really weird on this panel on the side here, hence the little cut in here and the little detail here. I reckon they've done that purely just for that reason. Or maybe it's aesthetics, I honestly don't know, but I feel like they've added the cut here and removed the bit here because they had it originally as just one big panel, but when they walked in it, it looked really funky. That's how I see it. We'll keep going through to have a look at the... Oh, just also quite quickly, the stitching, all black. It is all black. And the outsole here and midsole, all black. They've just gone black on black on black, which, fair enough, works well for a workwear boot, but they've changed it up from the traditional color of the stitching and the outsole there. Very minimalistic panels there. You've simply just got a little bit of stitching, stitching along here, and that's it. Kind of kept that way. Going on, we have a Cold War debossed in the back there. Very typical of a Cold War. They do that on a lot of their pieces. It's a very easy way to basically see if it's a Cold War piece or not. You know, you're just like, oh, yep, it's got that. Yep, it's ACW. Definitely. There's a better image of it there. It's kept very minimalistic here, hasn't it? Well, honestly, I gotta say, it's pretty cool. It's a cool interpretation of the 1460s. Is it my favorite from this collection? Probably not. I'm a fan of just having laces. I understand the reasoning behind choosing a zipper function, but for me, that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm a laces guy. I want to tie up my shoes, so it doesn't really sit well with me. I like what they've done. I like what a Cold War has done to the 1460s. It just doesn't sit well with me. But maybe you'll disagree. Maybe you like its minimalistic design. Maybe you like the removal of the laces. Maybe you just like the subtle touches that a Cold War has done to this 1460. Or maybe you're on the other opposite end of the spectrum and you're like, this is the most laziest thing I've seen all year. I don't know. Maybe there's some of you out there. That feel that way. Tell you what, if you feel that way, anyway, about this shoe, you have some thoughts and opinions on it, you think it's the worst 1460 remastered one you've seen yet, or it's the best one, let us know. Let me know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or, as always, down in that comment section below. That's all I've really got to say about it, guys. That is the Cold War 1460 remastered program there. It's coming out July 25th. Unsure on the retail price. I would go to Doc Martens' web store. I'd go to a Cold War's web store, and I'd check like End and stuff. And I reckon they're going to drop there, like the higher end boutiques that normally stock ACW. That I would say they would be stocking it. To me, it's not the best 1460 we have seen so far, but I mean, I can understand why they've gone with this. It works very well with a Cold War's aesthetics. You wear that with a bunch of ACW pieces, and I mean, it could be a fit. It could be a fit. They primarily do a lot of their pieces in black anyway, so it actually kind of works to your favor if you're an ACW fan. This will be a hit or miss for a lot of people, but I want to hear from you. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you going to pick it up because you've just been collecting them all, or you're like, this one's kind of lame, not really feeling it, it's just not for me? That's totally fair, but I want to hear from you. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on it down in that comment section below. And of course, if you want me to cover the upcoming 1460 releases in the next couple months, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel, as we are trying to aim for 2,425 subs before the end of July. Hopefully we can hit the milestone, guys. Your support has been absolutely crazy this month. Thank you so much to everyone that has been subscribing. Hopefully we can hit this milestone, so share the videos and channel around, and hopefully we can hit 2,425 by the end of July. But that's all I've really got to say about the ACW Doc Martens 1460 Remastered Program for July 25th. So until the next 1460 Remastered Program, until the next ACW release, until the next Doc Martens release, I'll catch you later.